So Piedmont does about 70 living donor transplants a year, but we never get tired of it. We first saw David, the recipient, months ago, and knew that he needed a kidney transplant, and so he's approved by our group. And then John came forward with an interest in giving a kidney. So John, before David even knew any of this, was evaluated by our team, went through a whole series of medical, radiologic, psychological testing, and he was found to be an excellent match for his recipient, for David. And so you go through a process where you're approved. They get a date for the operating room. We usually see the recipient about 3 to 4 days beforehand to do a final check. John got here yesterday for his last history and physical with the surgeons, and here they are. They arrived bright and early this morning, and the donor will have his kidney removed shortly, and David will have his surgery a few hours later.
I am here to be a living kidney donor for David Michael Edwards. I didn't know him prior to making this decision, but through our church. We go to the same church and had found out of his need for a kidney after I had began pursuing to become evaluated. Piedmont Hospital has taken excellent care. They've prepared me and everything. I'm ready to go.
Right now, John is being prepped for surgery, so he's being cleaned, and all the different team members are getting him ready. They have certain safety checks that they go through for everybody, left side, right side, make sure you have the right patient, and they have a whole, very large team in there keeping him safe and getting him ready for surgery.
So we just prepped John and positioned him, and we're getting ready to drape things out, and we're going to dock the robot and put our trocars in and get started.
So there are about 90,000 people waiting for kidney transplants in the United States, and we do about 14,000 kidney transplants a year. And each year more people are in need of organs and get added to that list, and so that is one of the things that makes living donation so important, is there's really a fairly limited supply of organs, and if there are friends or family members who can give, you can save lives and really extend people's lives by years and years.
So we're now getting ready to take the kidney out. We're going to staple the vessels and then place it in a bag. So one of the advantages is we can make the extraction incision smaller so that it's less painful for the donor.
This is a major team effort. We have such great surgeons in there doing, state-of-the-art robotic living donor surgery. The kidney will be handed off to Dr. Tan, who's the surgical director of our program, who's just awesome. David was cared for by Josh Wolf, one of our transplant nephrologists, for many years before this transplant, who's been taking meticulous care of him and getting him to this stage. The nurses, the social workers, dietitians will be talking to them about their diets, their exercise, when they can get back to their lives. So these, living donors recover quickly. David will be back to good health within about 4 to 6 weeks, where he can start lifting and exercising and doing stuff. John should be able to get back to work and back to his life within a few weeks. It's just a big team effort, and it's exciting to be a part of when you really start adding together all the pieces of who's involved with getting people from the through the surgery, through discharge, and then taking care of them for the rest of their lives. It's an exciting team effort.